Hey, this is Tyler with Dieselgeek, and today's video covers the cable saver bushing set. I'm going to flip this box over and show you the cable saver bushings. So we have this bushing here is our replacement front to back cable saver for this cable. This is our side to side cable saver bushing, and that's for this guy. And then this clip is for the side-to-side cable bushing, because it's a little bit different style, the one that you remove. The front-to-back cable is the one that's attached to the bottom of the stick. When this bushing fails, the stick will just flop back and forth because the cable will fall off of the ball. The factory bushing is actually bonded into the plastic cable end. So unless this bushing is really falling apart, we recommend that you leave it alone. To replace the cable end bushing, you remove the snap ring. These bushings are partially split so that they'll snap over the ball. And then you take your cable end, which is free of any bushing remnants. You push it on, give a little bit of a wiggle back and forth. You can completely see the landing ledge for that snap ring, and then install the snap ring here. All of this is quite difficult to access if you go at it from below, and so that's why we recommend that you leave this box installed in the cabin and drill an access hole on the right side of the ship box. And we're going to be using a 1 1/8" hole saw. The body of the car is right here, and you have this weatherproof gasket, so all of this is inside the car. There's no chance of water ingress. You basically just want to sight down vertically on axis with this cylinder here that the bearing sleeve is at. You want to be about as low as you possibly can on that line without that hole saw bumping into the painted body of the car, and that's going to be about right here. And that's our access hole. We can't see the bottom of the cable just yet, so we're going to do a couple of things here to improve access. The first thing is we're going to go out to the car and we're going to disconnect the front to back cable from the counterweight, and that will allow the cable to move freely back and forth. Next, we'll go back inside the car. This stick is kind of trapped by this ball socket. The ball socket is held down by these catches here. And so there's 4 catches, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. What we'll need to do is push inward on all 4 of those catches while we're pulling up on the stick. One thing that makes that easier, since you're kind of compressing this whole ball in on itself, is to remove this bridge. This bridge doesn't do anything, just there for the injection molding of that part. Basically what you do is you take a screwdriver and compress that in and then twist it while at the same time pulling up on the stick. So that one, there's 2. This guy here, there's 3, 4. We can just take this, flip this back, and then we've got pretty good articulation with the stick, and you've got good access to that front to back cable bushing. And so then you can reach in there and install the replacement bushing as I demonstrated earlier. And if you're not doing a super pin and you want to replace side-to-side cable end bushing, you have to go from below. What you'll be working with down in the hole is this cable end, and it's important that you don't bend this any more than you absolutely have to, because this cable is in a tube here. And so if you pull up on it real aggressively, either the side to side or the front to back, you can kink this tube, and then if you bend this tube, you end up having to put a cable in it. But there is enough movement here that you can pop that bushing out of there and install a new one. But this is for demonstration purposes, we have a cable end here. You install it in the eye. It really doesn't matter which side the flange is on. And it's a press fit, it's a precision press fit. And you can work it on there. And then since the factory bushing has little teeth, we include a clip because you're not going to have any way to hold this on there. And so you have this little black spring clip, and it just slides on here like that.